Hey, well, good morning from Benicawan, Bagac, the Philippines. It's Sunday, the 28th of September. I just got back from the beach. I'm going to put, I think it's 4 videos, short videos on here after I get done talking. It's been a long time since I did a video just to say howdy to everybody and touch base and hope everybody's doing well. But we've been busy trying to get this building down the beach finished so that one of these days we can maybe use it to earn some money. Renting out, we got 2 units we can rent out of the 3 units. We'll rent 2. And boy, it's a learning experience. When you're about maybe 30 meters away from the ocean, stuff rusts very fast. We've had to replace contactors, circuit breakers, that I guess they've been in there for a couple years, but they were totally rusted out. We put new hardware in the doors, door locks and all that, doorknobs. Those dudes are already rusted out, and it hasn't even been 2 months. Hinges on the doors are all rusted out. So, and then we painted white in the front. First, we painted the whole building white. After the first rain, that was evident that was a dumb idea because we had like rust just running down the whole building from up on the roof. We fixed all that rust anyway. We painted everything. But still, the roof's in good shape. But just any debris, any dirt. And then we had 3 typhoons go by within the last 10 days. One of them came right over the top of us, but it was downgraded to a tropical storm. That was the last one that came through. The other 2 were well north of us, but they drag in waves and waves and waves of rain from the West Philippine Sea. So, yeah, and the whole front, every place that was white was just, there's so much salt pounded against it, it just turned it all brown. So this is going to be quite an adventure, learning how to live, or not live, but learning how much maintenance is going to go into a building right on the water. I mean, it's pretty close. So I'll show the quick videos. I don't know if I've mentioned before. I think I've put a little bit about the building in a video I did a long time ago, or a month ago or so. But basically, obviously we're not all going to be around forever. I just want to make sure that when my time comes that Diana and the kids will have a source of revenue. And also, in my opinion, this was a fantastic buy, and it has great potential to make just the property to be gain value over the years. They got some projects planned on the beach, and if they come to fruition, it should really help the price of our property. Right now, they're redoing all the roads on the way up to the beach in Bagac. They're making them wider. They're repaving them. They're making bridges wider. They're doing a bridge that's coming from another island over to Luzon, which is supposed to help tourism up in this area. So, and there's only a couple people that actually have titles to their property up there where I'm at. We already got our titles. We have 2 little itty bitty pieces of property. But yeah, we already got titles to both of them. So one's 34 and one's 28 square meters. You just build all the way out to the end of your property and go up. That's how you get more square footage. So, ours I think totals about 1,300 square foot. But when you come to the beach, you don't hang out inside, so It's a place to sleep, place to take a shower, maybe eat. We get 10 meters out into the beach. We got to pay taxes on. It'll be right around 12,000 pesos a year. So, and we have rights to that from as wide as our properties are out into the beach, 10 meters. And so we can build caboose out there, nothing permanent, but you can build bamboo buildings out there, put umbrellas out there. And that's where, anybody that stays at the hotel, they can just flop out there, cook underneath there, and you're right there on the beach. So I think it seemed like a very, very good idea to invest in it. We'll see. You never know unless you try. So I'm going to put the videos on here, and I might have to do 2 because I'm at 6 minutes already. We'll see if I can get it all on one video. But go Chiefs. It's been a while. Just been very busy. I got my visa now. We're starting the adoption process for Danielle. So I've already been to my seminar for that. And I had to pass a test. Thank you, Google AI. It's really up on the laws of the Philippines when it comes to adoption. So that's the only way I got through the test. But all right, man, everybody take care. Sorry about the videos. It's a little place, so I can't back up or get the whole wall into one picture because I'm only 5 feet away. So bear with me you'll get the idea of what I'm doing. Take care. Later. So here's the beach after 3 typhoons have gone by. The last one this morning, it was downgraded to a tropical storm by the time it got here, but it just dumps all kinds of crap on the beach. It's all right, it'll all get cleaned up. The big waves. And here's our building. Anything that's white is going to get painted because the white gets extremely dirty, extremely quick. This time of year, rainy season with the big storms going through. So they got a lot of work to do, clean up. They got to clean up all those tiles up there. They got crap all over them. They got to repaint the top, and they need to redo the ceiling, paint the ceiling light gray. And down here, everything be light gray on the front and the ceiling, and then the wall for the porch will be dark. Right in here somewhere. That one will be dark. So with this property, we also get 10 meters into the beach, which comes to approximately right here from the corner of our building. In that corner, this is all our rights that we paid for. We're working on this. I'll just leave it at that. So we still got to finish the downspouts, which I wish they would have did before they left. All the rain we had, all that water just dumped right into the porch over here. It dumped all upstairs. They didn't even have a downspout, so it just rained into the downstairs and drained out here. So we need to get that addressed. They still got to do all the lights out here, paint. All these grills are supposed to be painted the same color as the side of the house, dark gray. So all these grills on the windows will all be dark gray. That's just primer on them now. That'll rust out pretty quick. Then we had them build this porch. which we got to be careful. We can't come too far out into this area. We're actually encroaching here, so we might have to knock that wall down, but the Philippines, you see what's to the right of me. They don't really care sometimes. But they're supposed to have a project coming up where they do a nice boardwalk through all this, so all this will all be gone. When they do I thought he said a 5-meter wide boardwalk going all the way down the beach, which that's good for me. This is an investment. Alrighty. So that's the outside. Put a gate here, 2-piece gate. Still got a tile. Hopefully they can come back next week. The weather clears up. All right. And just another fun project. Keep me off the couch. Later. All right, this is the 3rd unit. I think it's a little funky in here. I gotta say, you guys are like 20, 25 years old. Anyway, so this is some leftover stuff. I asked them to kind of pile them here. Again, we got no power over here yet. We don't have a meter. So they run power over whenever they're working, but I don't have an extension cord right now. So basic same setup, sink, shower, toilet. You got the kitchen area here. We're not gonna have any cooking in these rooms. We just asked them to move everything into one room, so this is where they cook. But when we rent these out, we're not gonna have any stoves in them. If we ever get all of our land we're supposed to have from the squatters out here, we'll do a kaboo out there and let them cook out there. So this is the downstairs area for the 2nd unit we're going to be renting out. The stairs, we got these windows. I figured that'd be the best kind of window to get here. If it gets hit by flying debris during a typhoon, you just replace one of these little pieces of glass. They're very cheap. So they still got to paint all the railing. They got a lot of cleanup, a lot of touch to do. They got to do all the grouting. Kind of concerning that they tell me that they're finished with everything inside. It does concern me. So we got plenty of water in here. Oh my. That rain must have came down sideways. Because, oh, that's not. Huh. That sucks. I know these windows aren't 100% tight, but I didn't think the rain was going to blow in like that. Yeah, we get a lot of water. We'll have to do something about that. It's all learning. And then you've got the same deck out here. I'm sure the outlets are blown out here too. That one survived. I'll change it out though. The grills, they put these up before they paint it. And they're welded in. You're not going to get into the house, period. But they got to paint them. Here's the view from the upstairs of the second unit we're renting out. All right, so this is going up to the second unit in construction. So basically it. We got things we got to do about water, figure out. We've been, like I say, 3 typhoons come by. Here's the, that's that little problem there. Guess we have to get another kind of outlet. Makes sense if it gets full of water. The beach is a mess after all the storms come through. Blew all kinds of stuff up. It's all right. Beach has been here a long time. It knows what to do. So we got grills on all of our windows for protection, for security, and for typhoon. And then this is where the guys are staying. This is where the guys are staying. So it's just like downstairs. And the bathrooms, they had this, the guy we bought the unit from, we had to finish this one for us. So we just left it like he tiled it, and then we just added the sink, water heater, toilet. You got 4 20-year-old Filipino dudes staying in here. Hygiene isn't of the highest concern, or turning the lights off either, apparently. So we had to get some kind of a door sweep. I have the same problem at my house. Just gotta get something put into the door to keep it from rain from blowing in. I'm sure it's blowing sideways. So I will document that and get that over to the guys. We gotta change that out. But white is a bad color for the beach. All the white turns brown. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. I know there's a lot of nuances to living on the beach or have a building on the beach. We'll just have to figure them all out. All right, I'll go on over to the unit number 3. All right, well, this is my first chance to videotape this or video it without the workers around. They left last Saturday when their dads got sick, and then we had 3 typhoons go through, so they haven't been back. So this is where we are gonna set up our office and hang out when we come to the beach. This is one of the units. The unit upstairs is exactly like this one, basically. We put the water, we have a well, comes in right here, we gotta cover that up. And then we put the pump, the tank, pressure tank in here. It's for all 3 units. So we'll absorb the noise here. I'll probably end up putting a wall here to make it quieter. And then if we get solar, we'll put solar in here on this wall probably. or maybe on this wall. That way it's in our area and not in one of the units. So we had them redo the kitchen counter, and they redid all the walls, and then we had them redo the bathroom, new tile. They had to put a ceiling in here. This was concrete, so we put a drop ceiling. So we put the lights, the fan, hot water for the shower, and a small sink. That's all you need. And then here will be I don't know if it's gonna be a bedroom or a storage room, so we can keep supplies around for the other units. Or it might be a combination. But we got outlets, plenty of outlets. We got an outlet for the aircon here. And you put bunk beds, you got an outlet up here for charge the phone. Very simple little units. Three units will rent out to. And I'll have to go up to the second unit now. Here's my jug of keys here to figure out where I'm going. So I'll go upstairs and take a video of the other one.